What is going on, guys? This is Michael Williams from Cartoon Universe, and today I am joined by an awesome new YouTuber by the name of JackPiece.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
And we're going to have just a quick discussion. This was his idea about the roles that each of the diamonds played and what their personalities kind of are, because we don't actually know too much aside from like Yellow
Yeah,
Diamond, but even then we don't have that much info.
yeah.
Yeah.
We only got like foreshadowed a bit from like Blue Diamond a bit. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I think Blue Diamond, I think they're all pretty similar personality wise,
Yeah.
because they're all higher up. They all have these huge egos, huge personalities. But Blue Diamond's different. She thinks she's some kind of god. I think because she was in I forgot the transportation thing with the little
Palanquin,
the palanquin,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
the palanquin. She was in that and covering herself from all of her soldiers, and she only lets certain personnel talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
And with Yellow Diamond, seems is a bit different. Like she is more open to her soldiers, and I think Blue Diamond is very like she thinks she's royalty, like
Yeah.
royal kind of type, and Yellow Diamond's more of the persistent leader. What do you think about Blue Diamond?
Yeah, I think they're actually very similar, but just kind of different. They both clearly seem like they are above everyone else. But
Yeah.
I think the main difference between Blue Diamond and Yellow Diamond is Blue Diamond seems to be more dainty and more careful. Because we see
Yes.
that she has Sapphire basically predict the future for her and stuff like that. Now we don't know if Yellow Diamond ever did anything like that, but it seems like Yellow Diamond, ironically enough, Peridot was bragging about how she's the most rational, objective gem, and yet
Yes.
she seems like the much more irrational one, whereas Blue Diamond seems irrational but calculated at the
Yeah.
same time.
She tries to think of the future. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And she's also very mysterious because she kind of hides in the shroud and she hides in her palanquin within the
Yeah.
shroud, and even her blue pearl is kind of, her face is hidden with her hair, so
Yeah,
I'm not sure what that means.
And with Sapphire too, her face was always hidden.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. Like she always tries to hide, unlike all the Yellow Diamond soldiers and stuff. So yeah. And then there's the big mystery, White Diamond and Pink Diamond, which we haven't seen anything of.
Yeah, we actually, I don't even think we've heard White Diamond's name yet. I think we just
No.
know she's a thing.
Yeah,
For all we know, it might not even be her name.
Yeah, but I didn't even know about White Diamond. Pink Diamond, we've heard some stuff about because Rose shattered her, so we got that. So we can only assume that Pink Diamond was rude and wanted to destroy Earth, of course, because she was the leader of Earth. And yeah, what do you think of Pink
Yeah,
Diamond?
I feel like with Pink Diamond, it may have been a little more complicated because we know, I don't know if she was just a younger gem or what, but she's only had one colony as compared
Yeah,
to the other diamonds. So there's a part of me that feels like, and I talked about this I think a couple times, a couple different videos, feels like Pink Diamond was actually low key like in cahoots with Rose and the rebellion.
hmm,
And she felt like her basically dying was the best way to solidify the rebellion's
the
position.
rebellion.
Yeah.
So maybe yeah, she told Rose to kill her. Yeah, because Rose was probably a higher up of Pink Diamond, and then probably a right hand man, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, she told that was really interesting. I, I feel like that's really possible because instead of just Rose straight up just destroying her, for a kids show like Steven Universe would be a nicer way of putting that plot point. So
Yeah, it's really complicated because there's a lot of like things that don't add up with Pink Diamond shattering,
yeah,
which we kind of talked about before.
yeah, the bismuth stuff.
Yeah.
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 Exactly. It's yeah, a white diamond or whatever diamond is a total mystery. Like
Yeah, I
we don't
think
know anything about her.
Yeah, I think White Diamond's the common theory is that White Diamond's probably going to end up being seen as the leader of all of the diamonds as a whole, since she is at the top of the Diamond Authority symbol.
For sure.
She has the most colonies, and she's the one that we know absolutely nothing about. So she seems like she's the
Big
biggest
boss.
bad, yeah, of the series.
And Pink Diamond would probably be the newest one of the diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're saying that she might be the youngest. So yeah, it could be anything. They're really, yeah. White Diamond is They're all seem to be pretty similar. Well, blue diamond and yellow diamond seem to be similar. And I'm guessing they all have similar qualities, but are different in their own like ways,
Yeah, yeah.
slightly. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think like white diamond's going to be the accumulation of all that is bad about the diamonds all rolled into one. And like as far as her position, like I said, I think she's probably the leader. Now, as far as everyone, all the other diamonds' positions, I think yellow diamond was more so focused on like resources. I feel like because we know Peridot was under yellow diamond. I don't know if we know of any other diamond or gems that were like originally under yellow diamond, because Jasper is now.
Yeah, Jasper was pink.
Yeah, but she was with pink diamond. So I think that's safe to say pink diamond focused on military, like so getting the best soldiers, because she had Jasper, she had Rose. So it seemed like she was mostly focused on getting, the soldiers to conquer other worlds and build colonies.
Yeah.
And blue diamond, I'm not so sure. I feel like blue diamond was more so
the strategic one.
Yeah, like kind of like the social dynamics of sorts.
The communication diamond, I guess. You could say. Yeah. Like, because she has Sapphire, and Sapphire can predict the future. So, like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what that seems like.
Yeah, I think those would be like the rankings, I'd say, for all of them. Blue diamond and yellow diamond would be like second in command, and then pink diamond is third, and then you have everyone else.
Yeah. So yeah, blue diamond, yellow diamond are probably even. Probably equal on the hierarchy, because that would fit perfectly with the diamond authority symbol, because then pink diamond would be the newer one, and she would have less say than the other diamonds, so she's at the bottom, which would
that's why she disagreed with them, I guess. Yeah,
potentially. Yeah,
she probably tried to change the course, or maybe like instead of telling Rose to shatter her, maybe white diamond shattered her instead. Like I don't like she tried to change what they were doing about Earth. And white diamond didn't agree with that, so she shattered her and blamed it on Rose. And then I don't know.
Eyeball said she saw it, so I don't think that would be the case. But yeah, I talked about that. I mentioned in the last discussion video me and Haley did. If you want to check that out, leave the link in the description and at the end of the video. But I did mention that on the Serious Steven mural, that it looks like Rose is holding pink diamond out, and another diamond is attacking Rose. So it's possible that Rose used pink diamond as a shield. So by extension, she shattered pink diamond, even though she didn't physically do it.
Yeah. Okay.
But she meant to bring harm to pink diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. That'd be interesting. To see that flashback eventually. I hope we see it soon.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah. Like, it's. I like the new episodes, but I want to see this flashback. I'm hoping we see it in 2017, but who knows?
Yeah, we need some more plot for season 4.
For sure. Look, has there been much plot?
Not that much, but that's a whole different discussion.
Yeah, that's a whole nother discussion. All right. Do you have any final thoughts on it?
No, I think like I said, diamonds are very mysterious. We know a little bit about yellow diamond, less about blue diamond, even less about pink diamond, and nothing about white diamond whatsoever, other than she seems to be the one in charge, the one that is the strongest,
the one at the top.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it.
All right.
Yep. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I've been with JackPiece. Make sure you go check out his YouTube channel and his Twitter. We'll leave the description down below, and also at the end of the video. Thank you so much for joining.
Bye-bye, guys.
And we'll see you in the next video.